Greetings, seekers of truth, and a heartfelt welcome to the Morale. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey, one that promises not merely to inform your mind, but to illuminate the very essence of your soul. We are here to explore the foundational pillars of a life well lived, the transformative power of positive thought, the unshakable serenity of the inner self, and the timeless wisdom that guides us on our true path. This conversation is not confined by the walls of any single religion or dogma. Instead, it draws from the eternal wellspring of human wisdom, the profound depths of spirituality, the illuminating insights of modern psychology, the enduring truths of philosophy, and the validating evidence of scientific research. Our mission at the Morale is to provide you with a powerful, coherent framework, a framework that can steer you away from the fog of confusion, misconception, and superstition, and towards the clear light of truth and authenticity, empowering you to become the conscious architect of your own destiny. We have all, at some crossroads in life, faced a season of restlessness, profound anxiety, or crippling uncertainty. It can feel as if invisible walls are closing in, blocking our way forward. What is the root of this turbulence, this sense of lack, this despair? If we dare to look deeply, we discover that the origin of most of our struggles lies not in the external world, but in our internal landscape, our thought patterns, our subconscious beliefs, and the state of our spirit. The chaos and adversity of the outer world only have the power to disturb us when we have not yet cultivated peace within. Let's know the alchemy of positive thought and rewiring your reality. The power of positive thinking is far more than simple optimism. It is a life-altering alchemical process. It is not a collection of pleasant-sounding platitudes, but a robust mental technology capable of fundamentally reshaping your life. This is not about merely thinking happy thoughts. It is the scientific methodology of restructuring your brain and unlocking your latent potential. For decades, psychologists have meticulously studied the effects of our mental patterns. Dr. Carol Dweck of Harvard University, through her groundbreaking work on fixed and growth mindsets, revealed that the core of our success lies in our fundamental beliefs about our own abilities. Those with a fixed mindset, who believe their talents are innate and unchangeable, often fear new challenges, crumble in the face of failure, and remain trapped in a cage of their own perceived limitations. In stark contrast, individuals with a growth mindset, who believe abilities can be developed through dedication and effort, see failure as a valuable teacher. They innovate, they persevere, and they continuously evolve. This growth mindset is the very engine of effective positive thinking. Our brains are built on neural pathways. When we engage in negative or limiting thoughts, we pave superhighways for negativity, attracting congruent experiences and trapping ourselves in a vicious cycle. Conversely, when we consciously choose positive, constructive thoughts, we strengthen those neural pathways, training our brain to become a powerful tool for problem-solving, creativity, and recognizing opportunity. The renowned author and motivational speaker, Norman Vincent Peale, in his timeless classic, The Power of Positive Thinking, demonstrated how the forces of faith and positive self-affirmation can bring about miraculous shifts in a human life. He provided not just theory, but living proof, countless testimonies of individuals who, by changing their mental attitude, rose from the depths of despair to the pinnacle of success. He showed how ordinary people awakened their inner giant through the disciplined practice of positive thought. However, let us be clear, positive thinking is not the denial of reality. It is not about burying your head in the sand when problems arise. It is the courageous choice to seek solutions in the face of adversity and to maintain an unwavering faith in a positive future. It is an active process of ensuring your mind is working for you, not against you. Positivity trains you to see problems as challenges that forge your strength and resilience. In our hyper-connected, fast-paced modern world, the quest for inner peace is not a luxury. It is a necessity for survival and flourishing. This peace is not a passive state to be stumbled upon, but an unshakable fortress to be built within a perpetual source of strength and solace that exists above the fray of external chaos. This sanctuary is not found in wealth, status, or sensory pleasure, but in the profound depths of your own being. From the ancient wisdom of Eastern Buddhism to the disciplined practicality of Western Stoicism and the devotional love of Sufi mystics, every great tradition has emphasized the paramount importance of cultivating this inner stillness. They taught that when your inner world is calm and anchored, no external circumstance, no matter how turbulent, can truly rob you of your peace. This peace is your citadel. A critical step toward this serenity is self-awareness. When you become a deep and non-judgmental observer of your own emotions, thoughts, and impulses, you cease to be controlled by them. You learn to navigate them with mastery. The practice of mindfulness is an immensely powerful tool here. It is the art of anchoring your attention in the present moment without judgment. It teaches you to calm the restless mind and free yourself from the tyranny of unhelpful mental chatter, connecting you deeply to your breath, your body, and your environment. The legendary Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung profoundly stated, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." Your outer turmoil is very often a reflection of your inner world. When we succeed in calming the internal storm, the challenges of the external world become far more manageable. Another cornerstone of inner peace is the conscious practice of gratitude. When you regularly and sincerely acknowledge the good in your life, your mind shifts its focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. This opens the heart, allowing you to experience more love, compassion, and deep contentment. Neuroscience confirms that gratitude practice actively lights up regions of the brain associated with happiness and reward, improving mental health, sleep, and overall life satisfaction. There is the spiritual compass, finding meaning and purpose. Spirituality, in its purest form, transcends specific religious rituals. It is the universal human journey to discover the deepest meaning of our existence and to understand our place within the grand tapestry of the cosmos. It reminds us that we are not merely physical beings having occasional spiritual experiences, but that we are fundamentally spiritual beings having a human experience. This spiritual core is our true driving force. Spiritual practices, such as meditation, deep contemplation, or silent retreats, facilitate a profound connection with this essential self. They provide clarity on our identity and our life's purpose. When we are connected to our spiritual essence, we no longer magnify life's minor irritations. We see them as part of a larger, meaningful journey. This connection dramatically enhances our capacity to handle stress, anxiety, and despair. Great philosophers and theologians have always emphasized this inward quest. They believe that human life is intended for a higher, nobler purpose beyond mere material accumulation or sensory pleasure. Discovering this purpose is the heart of true spirituality. It connects you to your inner moral compass and core values. Authentic spirituality also cultivates profound humility. When we contemplate the vastness of the universe and our small, yet significant place within it, our ego diminishes, making space for greater tolerance, empathy, and universal compassion. It inspires selfless love and a genuine desire to contribute to the welfare of society. True spiritual understanding reveals that our personal happiness is inextricably linked to the well-being of others and the peace of the whole world. In your darkest hours, it is this spiritual foundation that becomes your invisible support system. It is the quiet voice that reminds you that there is a purpose in every pain, and that every challenge arrives to forge you into a stronger, more compassionate version of yourself. We have to know the architecture of a healthy mind. Our mental health is as vital as our physical health, yet it is so often neglected. Achieving psychological stability requires us to learn how to manage our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors in a healthy, constructive manner. It is not merely the absence of mental illness, but the presence of robust resilience, the ability to cope with life's stresses, work productively, and contribute to our community. Research consistently shows that our mental state profoundly influences our decision-making, our relationships, and our overall quality of life. When we are burdened by stress, anxiety, or depression, our performance plummets, our creativity is blocked, and we are prone to making poor choices. The first step to psychological strength is self-knowledge. This means honestly acknowledging both your weaknesses and your strengths. This self-honesty is the first step toward growth. Self-compassion is crucial here. When we treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a dear friend, and learn from our mistakes rather than mercilessly judging ourselves, we build immense mental resilience. The work of psychologists like Dr. Kristen Neff has shown that self-compassion is a powerful antidote to stress and a key builder of authentic self-esteem. Dr. Brené Brown's seminal research on vulnerability, courage, and shame has demonstrated that embracing our vulnerability and accepting our imperfections is not a weakness, but the bedrock of true strength and connection. When we can be authentic about our struggles, we become more confident and realistic, and we build deeper, more meaningful relationships with others. Philosophy provides us with a lens to view life from a higher, more profound perspective. It is not an abstract academic exercise, but a practical toolkit for living. It teaches us to reframe life's challenges not as mere problems, but as opportunities for learning, healing, and transcendence. In this, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism is remarkably relevant. The Stoic philosophers taught a powerful dichotomy. We must focus our energy not on what we cannot control, external events, other people's actions, but on what we can, our own judgments, responses, and actions. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This perspective is a superpower for maintaining calm and integrity in the face of adversity, preventing reactive decisions and fostering reasoned, virtuous choices. Stoicism reminds us that true happiness and freedom come from within. Philosophy enriches our entire life experience. It teaches us how to live a meaningful and purposeful life, even while accepting hard realities like mortality, sorrow, and impermanence. This awareness makes our time precious and inspires us to live each moment with gratitude and intention. Engaging in philosophical thinking also hones our critical thinking skills. It teaches us not to accept ideas blindly, but to question, to verify, and to seek truth. This protects us from superstition, dogma, and misinformation, enabling us to make wiser decisions at every crossroad. History is adorned with luminous figures who, through their positive vision, indomitable will, inner peace, and profound humanity, have changed the world and serve as eternal beacons of inspiration. Their lives are living proof of the principles we discuss. If we talk about Nelson Mandela, the legendary leader endured 27 years in prison, yet emerged not with bitterness, but with a message of reconciliation and forgiveness. His unwavering positive mindset, infinite patience, and profound love for humanity not only freed a nation from apartheid, but taught the world that true strength lies in the integrity of one's spirit. Mother Teresa, a living embodiment of selfless service, she dedicated her life to the poorest of the poor. Faced with immense challenges, poverty, criticism, and her own dark nights of the soul, she never wavered. Her inner serenity and boundless love demonstrated that even the smallest acts of kindness, performed with great love, can change the world. Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest scientific minds of our age, was confined to a wheelchair by a debilitating motor neuron disease. Yet, his physical limitations could not imprison his magnificent mind. His positive humor, insatiable curiosity, and towering intellect led to groundbreaking discoveries about the universe. His life is a testament that the human spirit is limitless, even when the body is not. These giants of humanity prove that with the right inner tools, any obstacle can be overcome and extraordinary contributions can be made. You need the liberation from superstition to walking the path of truth. Our societies are often burdened by ancient superstitions and misconceptions that hinder genuine progress. The belief that fate can be altered by a lucky charm, a specific ritual, or the predictions of an astrologer is not only disempowering, but drains time, resources, and mental energy. No authentic spiritual or religious tradition endorses such baseless beliefs. In our age of scientific enlightenment, we see that many so-called miracles have rational explanations. Our duty is to think critically, to question, and to seek evidence. When we free ourselves from the darkness of superstition, our minds become clear, allowing us to see life with lucidity and realism. This clarity is essential for making sound decisions and protecting ourselves from deception. True spirituality will never make you blind. It will make you more illuminated, more capable of facing reality, and it will strengthen your inner discernment. This is the core message of the morale. Do not entangle yourself in beliefs or practices that ultimately distance you from the divine source or provide only a false, temporary comfort. Instead, seek authentic knowledge, the kind that makes you more humble before your Creator and cultivates genuine, lasting peace and positivity within you. True spirituality helps you not only to know yourself, but to connect more harmoniously with the world around you. Friends, life is a magnificent gift. The responsibility for how we use this gift rests squarely in our hands. Positive thought, unshakable inner serenity, correct perception, and an unwavering belief in yourself and your purpose, these are your greatest assets. Wield them wisely, and you will not only transform your own life, but will also become a beacon that illuminates the lives of your family, your community, and indeed, the world. Your positive energy is contagious. It has a ripple effect, just as one lit candle can ignite countless others. It is the sincere hope of the morale that this deep exploration has inspired you to awaken the infinite power within and to live a life of profound meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember, every thought you think, every word you speak, and every action you take carries immense power that shapes your destiny and impacts the world around you. So, choose to be consciously positive. Cultivate that unassailable inner peace. Let every step you take be firmly grounded in truth and righteousness. If this message has resonated with your soul, if it has ignited a spark within you, we implore you to share it with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Let us join hands and build a more positive, enlightened, and compassionate society together. May your journey be blessed. May every step you take be crowned with success and profound inner peace. Thank you for listening.